Morning! Welcome to eDrive Usakazi noSizwe Space. Guys, I've decided since I'm doing the sit down with me, maybe I shouldn't drive because I've got my questions and I would love to answer without getting distracted, right? I'm just gonna try and time myself. Around about 20 minutes or so, but yeah, also the camera is rolling. So I'm supposed to be wearing this by Udlala Matifan, right? He dropped me this. What he says, please put this on when you are doing episode, but it was it was small and small unganela, but yeah, man. Thanks, Lala Matifan. So Maguti, you wanna get into Zake? Hit him up. Mpegela payana ku my socials. It's Lala Matifan. Utakafuna bantu mebethi Matifani. So the light is very nice. Someone taught me Uguti, hey, vule sunroof when you're doing this, the lighting yakho is over right. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay. All right. So I hardly give sunroof. Mang driver, those abangazi nje bayazi ukuthi mina ne sunroof baze babuza ukuthi why funilani. So let's get into it. Wonke ma questions ala abuzwe yini. It wasn't me. Being planned, I mean, ngizonithatha from eqaleni ukuthi ngayiqala njani radio up until I get here. But hey, my questions are in a bit maning. First one, Uspe J Hateb is like, how did you come up with the name Drive Usakazi? It's pretty simple. I always consider myself as Umsakazi because for the longest time I've been on radio. I started Geniamia Radio in 2009. I took Vuli Vibe FM like K-Cap for the very first time. You know. So I went there and a colleague of mine told me radio. So what happened is after Edjud ngizoqala ukufundisa after ngenze degree khona into yadiranwa kulama radios aka SABC bethi if you want to do a demo I should come through bashiye nema numbers abo, and then I phoned them ngasho ukuthi I'm interested ukwenza demo, then bathangiza. I remember I took a taxi ngawalka ngaya khona ngafike ngenza demo, then ngaleso sikhathi ngayifaka kwi I think ngabheni CD mangifika endlini ngiyifaka kwi computer. Then ngifake memory stick. Then from memory stick ngangikwazi ukuthi ngiyifake on my phone noma from my computer. So ngangibadlalela nomsebenzini, listen to me. So he took me there, and then isazovula iVibe FM ngaleso sikhathi besafaka yonke equipment. Then yeah, just like that ngabizwa, and then I started radio. So I always knew ukuthi ngumsakazi even though abanye abantu ade bengangazi. So when I came up with to Drive Usakazi, I was like, oh, ngoba asikho isiteshi engisakazelayo right now and ngumsakazi. And whenever I'm driving makukuthi kukhuluma abantu radio nginale tendency ukuthi ngibaphendule and so forth. So I was like, hey, ngingakadrive ngisakazi. And another thing yanginikeza the idea video engayenza when the other radio station adiyenza ipresenter search. So benza ama short videos bawasend, then mawukuthi umuntu ongilandelayo noma unami social media you would know the video I'm talking about. So I was like, oh man, I could do this every day ngiyenze ngendlela yami, and that's how it started in Drive Usakazi. All right, second question, can you see Drive Usakazi ukuthi is a brand now? Yes, of course I can see that. And would you be consistent in growing it? I'm trying, my bro. I'm trying. I know Guti last year when I first started ukusebenza with commercial radio, I got busy. Started ukuthi ngizama indaba zoku DJ as well. So ngayibeka on the side yona. And another thing Drive Usakazi ekutheni brand, I always dreamt of ukuthi mawukuthi ngu DJ noma ngumsakazi, when I go out ngiyakubanda, I would love to wear my own brand. You know what I mean? If you could see Tombe zami iningi la ngisuke ngi-DJ akhona, I'm forever wearing into Drive Usakazi. Even noma ngi-MC asekuyinto engibonayo manje ukuthi I should try ngenze namashethi or even i-coat eyodwa yabo. I also wear izinto ze-station ngisebenzelayo. I really believe with branding. So yeah, man, I'm trying my best to grow i-Drive Usakazi, and there are so many things I'm trying to do. Ngeke zenzeke zonke kanye kanye, but kancane I hope we'll get there. I'll try by all means ukuthi ngifake isiZulu kule video as much as possible, because ngaba abantu bathi hey sizwe English njalo when wenza i-Drive Usakazi na ko radio isiZulu sinani. All right, if you have to be shifted from weekends with Caesar to another slot, will you embrace Leso slot with the same fire as the weekends with Caesar? Yo bruh, I think kubantu abangaziyo radio yami has always been like this. Okay, you see Connie growth manje, obviously because we're commercial radio. But when I started working for Vibe, I think that's why Bang Tata, I sounded a bit like this, even though I didn't find exactly. Went to Red Cap Radio, Mr. Price Radio. Yo, Lapayana was the only black guy. My challenge, but we'll get there. I think in radio we sound ngokufana. Kuyigo ukuthi phela itayela ngeze ifane. Like we Vibe, it wouldn't be the same as manje Kakas. And also radio DUT internet radio, I don't think I was hyped up as this, cause online by if you got cool abantu abalalele ugcina usuluzele ya focus. Red Cap Radio, which is ngizoyi describe njenge radio ye emhlophe. So as much as the energy nganginayo, but there are so many things ezukwenza ukuthi uconforme yabo ukuthi ungaphuma esandleni akufani namanje yabo la all over besho noma yini on radio, and then you will start laughing. And I love ukuhleka, bro. I would laugh as much as I can. How do you intend on growing the brand Sizwe Sibisi, and which one do you like between Sizwe Sibisi Umsakazi and Sizwe Sibisi uDrive Usakazi? I think Sizwe Sibisi Umsakazi on Gagas FM and Sizwe Sibisi on Drive Usakazi, it's the same person, bro. So I think it's consistent, bro. Look, try izinto ezintsha that I've never done before. Like I never thought I would do Drive Usakazi before, but I was like, I've got a car, I've got a camera, I've got, you know what I mean? I've got the voice, I've got data. I could do this. If they love it, let me give them. And then, yeah, by time, so growing, it got very difficult to go to Ngasho because Lentia radio is very fickle. Today you might be very hot, but the next day I second Bayak, right? Those questions are developed and I go page but I think I made sense. I hope so. Mfuthi Johnson uthi uyazibona usakaza emsakazweni wesiZulu or uthanda ukushibika ngeEnglish kuphela. I think mina ngikwenza konke. So as I have mentioned, I've worked for a Red Cap Radio where I didn't kuluma strictly English non-stop. And then manga sekuthiwa opportunity. There was a time at Dengi community radio la a friend of mine set me down. What's he? Oh yeah, logo khuluma ngathi uyatwenga lapha yana kwi community radio. Ayiki target audience yakho lapho and start talking isiZulu. And then I promise you, ngithe mangibuyela on radio ngo 2021 ngangirhyma ngesiZulu nje straight. So I think I could do both. How do you see a future of Radio versus podcast? Yo, I think ngoku kune target market yawo ne niche yakhona, especially ama podcast cause asafika la eSouth Africa. I think kunga coexista. Khona into yenziwa unjinga Mpanza ethi radio versus TV. I was like, oh, we're going somewhere now. So I think I'm a podcast ne radio, bro. Go to kunama target markets wakhona ahlukene. You know what I mean? Target audience is different. It could be the same people, but umuntu angakwazi ukuthi akuhlukanise ukuthi okay, right now I want to listen to Weekends with Caesar. Right now I want to go on YouTube and check Driver Sagas and see how is he doing there. So konke kune space sako, and obviously kunga coexist, like coexist really, because most of the time kunziwa abantu ababodwa. You know what I mean? So a person who do radio Masebon would say, yes, I've got something else. Can I try and do something else? And obviously it would be a podcast, because Daled used to be TV, the actual TV. But now we are born Uguti abantu sebe a shift and be interested Uguti benza my podcaster. But yeah, go good tunga exist, my brother. And he's like, I really love your intro when we say morning. Welcome to We Drive Sagas. A lot of people have been asking me, Uguti, Caesar, why do you always emphasize on Drive Sagas? Bro, if do go to what we have in the morning a video, and then I'm like, morning, welcome to Drive Sagas. Would you be interested? But the moment it gets morning, Genza lo yamsindo. Now iba khona mhlambe leya into ngaphakathi ethi hey, this fool. And then I wanted to do something different. Go Drive Sagas. Tabilo Nicole Teles. Uti, for someone like me who's inspired by radio, where do I start? Is there any causes? Are there any causes I can start with, and how long? All right. I can see there's a lot of people, man, that say vuliko, lebati bafundisa, sagas, broadcast, and so forth. Gets me funny. It depends. Kumuntu. I've never done anything with Fundele Radio. I'll be lying to you. So what I did, I went to UKZN, Genze B.Ed, Bachelor of Education. Then my owner started my masters in a partner. Then radio, you know what I mean? I've always loved radio ever since in Kulang, Lalelo, Kansas City, Lindasbia, ENF, Sasha Martinengo, Wilson Binkos, Chili Misagui, Metro FM, you know? So Ankaz and Giendaw mean and get to know, you know what, so funny looks Sagaza right now. Ankaz. And if Gukoni calls it is the axis and logo, sure, go ahead and do it. More flavor, but by Boston, they did media fresh, did that as well. So Caesar. So I don't know. I think nowadays it depends with talent like Tinjan. Gazu influencers as well. But these days it would depend with talent like Kumina ngasho njalo talent like Tinjan. And also game manje bantu nama numbers also or on social media. I don't know, but I don't think mina ikhona into ongathi ngempela izokufine tune ukuthi wena usumsakazi. It's within you. Within you. All right? Where am I? And then Dawood Pungula, my colleague, is like, I would like to know ukuthi imapha my challenges. Okay, wabhekana nawo kwezokusakaza. Yo, all right. First of all, njalo mangenzi radio. Except I think it's a Red Cap Radio. I used to do because maybe I was good in in fact, everyone knows ungazi good now umsebenzi omunye. Ngenango 18.3. So Mr. Price Radio, what they did was, but isizokunikeza ishow ozoyenza ngo 5 to 7, right, on Tuesdays, and then also on Thursdays you do that. So what happened was agung affectanga emsebenzini wami lokho. So ngangazi ukuthi ngizongena ntambama on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then come get weekend ngenze breakfast, right? So I've never done a radio partner nsuku with commercial, and I've never done a radio partner nsuku even ku community, because nakhona babahlezi bazi ukuthi nginomsebenzi. This is where I'm going ngilong track akhe ukuthi most of the time DJ bange weekend abavamisile ukuthola leya attention, not ukuthi ngikhuluma ngala ngisenza khona right now, I'm talking about the radio as a whole. Abavamisile ukuthola attention enkulu like DJ be prime time. So you would find ukuthi ama challenges game, you will find ukuthi you will see like some people are more equal than the others. Iqala ku community radio usayibona ubona ukuthi bayabona abantu baphana insuku ukuthi ngoba wena wange weekend ayikho indaba yakho. And also when you moving from mhlambe one radio station to another and ufica abantu asebekhona, they will always bambala bazokwelcome nje with open hands and hearts as it clean. You would see good khona abantu abangeke baze bakhulumisana nokukhulumisa, they'll be cold as hell. And you'll ask yourself, what have I done to this person? It happens everywhere, bro. Every year. I mean, everywhere. I remember there's a radio station, I think there, like there were two black girls. I'm the black guy, so they should be nice to me because see minority. Who were mistreating me, like yo, radio. Not only radio, but entertainment as a whole. Moving to another radio station, Foods as well. Nayo gang figure, so no one knew me because I was coming from a retail radio. So when I got there, and then they would talk, and then Benzengatang exist in the room, you know. And then once Hlambe Segunama meetings and Hlambe the boss would start saying, isn't it right about me? And then now they would start looking, and then at Hlambe they would go and listen. Wow, we love what you do on radio. I'm like, So here's a challenges. Go radio, bro. Good see abantu maufika. They would act as if when I'll exist or abagwas. It happens. You will see one day. Ma go to Tandy Radio, bro. Okay. Sharon Beko uthi ngingenza njani ukuba umfundi weindaba. I really do not know. But what I can say is that abantu beindaba abaningi engibazi ukuthi bahamba benze journalism. So now mohamba yofunda wenze lawo ma course anjalo. I think they can help you. Language and media studies. Yeah, I think so. Lawo ma courses anjalo. Other than that, ungadrophela abantu baka news wherever ama email ubuze ukuthi journey yabo bayiqala kanjani, because with news it's a bit different in comparison to Tina Basaga's. Yeah. Right. Sandy J Jele umsakazi lona. What's why radio out of all things? Bra, ngeke ngikwazi ukubuzwa wena lo mbuzo because uyasakaza. But iseke ukuthi nguphendule ngoba ngoba ubuzile. I think ilento esuke ibhena within you. Now where you've got it, that's why umsakazi, yabo. Now where you've had it, that's why you're there. A radio brights very, unless komuntu vela cele to hey, spanban numbers amaning, can you come and do radio? Yabo, those people, that's why go easy for them to just leave the radio bang up nandab, or to come on radio and just talk bankam, something you wouldn't even understand what they're trying to say. But Margot, you really love radio, bragya zenzegel. I've left radio so many times, but ngiyithole sengikuyona again. Khona ubaba asasebenza na kwi-Vibe FM. He used to say, e-radio is like a girlfriend ehluphayo, but uyithandayo. So noma ihluphile kangakanani, you would go back to her. Izofika ihethe uyiyeke uphinde uyibone leyo ntombi, and then you'll go back to her because uyayithanda. Radio is like that too, bro. Kuyokwenzeke into ubone ukuthi flip, I'm living this thing. And then you find yourself ubuyela kuyona. You know what I'm saying? You'll find yourself ubekananza usemotweni. So yeah, man. It's the fire within. It's the fire within. Yazenzakela, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Toli. If you get another offer somewhere else, would you leave Gagasi FM? I don't know. I've just started there, and I really love it. Gagasi has been a dream ever since, and ukuthola kwami ukusebenza khona was a blessing. I will always be thankful for that. I'll always be thankful for that, you know. I think okwamanje wouldn't haste. I've just started off, and it's only season yamesibili, and Weekends with Caesar is growing, and thanks for the love, guys. Weekends with Caesar is doing very well, you know, and I've started to go to more and I would fill in like your GMS stands. You know what I mean? I'm doing as into behind the scenes, OP, and then I'll go shadow. We know shadow wisha push all the buttons while you know what I mean? Ngenze ukuthi mhlawumbe ungangiboni kwamanye ama events, and then this year I've decided ukuthi ngenza lokho ungangiboni kuma events uzothi awusizwa kahambeli cha mhlawumbe ngisuke ngise studio ngaleso sikhathi pushing all the buttons and so forth. I will so fika isikhathi sami sokuthi ngiphume ngiye out nami and do ama OBs, but at the moment if kuqhamuka isimo semali sokuthi hey yabo and try to understand the long desk killer sense no more, because this is commercial buffet, and then this is something huge for me, so I try my utmost best to be available and do that. So at the moment with the Gagas, I'm really happy, really happy. And if kukoni offer figayo, I'm not going to say no, I'm human. Singabon guti figure, but at the moment I'm really happy at work. Right, Tracy Spear, how did your radio journey start? As I have mentioned, Genzi demo, and then Gatoli colleague young Jelkoni Station Sovula, Tracy Yazi Vibe FM, and then I just started there. Genzi chat show 240 on a Sunday, 6 to 10 episode. It was one of the biggest shows for Lapaya. Then I left. I remember ngangithenga imoto entsha so la sasebenzela khona KKB imoto zayibhanga ngaphandle then, and it was a Polo, bro, brand new one. So I was like, no, from 6 to 10 imoto yami ipake ngaphandle ningakwazi ukuthi ngifake imoto yami ngaphakathi ama security anqaba, then ngafonela umphathi. I'm like, no, I'm leaving. I can't be leaving, you know what I mean, my car outside. Imoto yokuqala, I'm happy, you know, ngibona ukuthi nginemali kanti no, I do not. So I left. I phoned him. I'm like, I miss radio. He's like, no, it's fine, sure, let's do this. And then I went back. 3 to 6. 3 to 6. Then Mr. Price Radio. I remember there was a colleague again, Umek J. He does my voice over. He's got a very deep voice. I should contact Dave from Mr. Price Radio. I phoned Dave, and then he's like, come through and let us have coffee. We sat down, we spoke, and then that's again and dingy training, nothing much. Trained me for a year, and then I started doing Amadami shows. Meaning Jalong figuring in the show ye hour and record I and critique the next day again the same thing. And then after a year a training slot I created because it mostly abantu abasenza itolo bafika ngabo 6, 5, 6. So bavula ngo 9 or 8 sebe kwaba khona i-hour la belisebenza khona u2, so ngangena ngo 7 ngiphuma u8 and rush to work njalo 7 to 8 do we show, and then angiholele, bro. Then ngonyaka olandelayo after doing that wanginikeza kama shows, and then I started doing shows on Red Cap Radio lapho nesingisa sivuki. Yeah, man, but hey, so try yavalwa ke. Then went to DYR at Besase lapha ngasehaba bra nangikhohlwa igama, you know exactly ukuthi ngisho kuphi. And then when I got there, it's a different story. Ngiphuma kuma studios are first class, and then when I got there I'm like, woo, yo, kanti mawithandi radio. Then they moved to Florida Road, and I left, went back to Varsity, and then after that ngahlala esikhashana esincane. Then 2021 went back to Vibe, and then ngithe nje unyaka usuzophela, the Drive Usakaze thingy came through emngqondweni. Then I started doing that, and then Gagasi found, boom. All right. Where do you see yourself in in the next 3 years? 3 years mncane cool. This is my second year now, but we're commercial. So 3 years, I might be doing the same thing. I wouldn't lie, unless if ngenza into epetayo, then I got fired. Radio is very fickle, so you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. You know, you can wake up ngonyaka zayo to where you're doing a brand new show. You can be given the same show. You could go to a hamba or co-host an Usbanban. You know what I mean? Radio is very fickle. You know what I mean? You can get it just somewhere else. All right. And ungatini to the youth or young people who wants to be on radio. Ngingathi mina, go on radio ma ukuthi uyayithanda vele. Mina yikinto engiyibona difficult more than doing something you don't love. You know what I mean? I've been doing something engayithanda. I won't even lie. You know what I mean? I've been doing into engayithandi for the longest time. It does put food on the table. It does give me izinto ezifew engiyidinga, but I always ask myself masengiyenza ukuthi ngempela ngizoba lana kuze kube nini, because I wasn't born for this. You know what I mean? Ayikho into enzima nje ukwenza into ongayithandi, bra. Ngisho ngathi uyenza for 2 hours. All my hours are too mad because you're really not there. You're just there for money. You know? So in closing, thanks for my questions. Abe maningi, but most of them, they are almost the same. So that's why I'm pikela yongwa pikile, because I'm sure nabanye abantu bazo answer ishek. Good Drive Usakaze, guys. I will always try my utmost best to go see ngikhuluma isiZulu as much as I can, because I understand ukuthi we in KZN and most of us khuluma isiZulu. La ngiphoqelekile ukuthi ngikhulume khona English, then I would do it. But I know ukuthi when you are here in KZN ngisikhuluma isiZulu, so it's very important ukuthi yeah. Okay. In closing off this this video, can we please make sure Mauguti pop le video on your timeline, especially on YouTube? Please go and subscribe. I'm trying to grow a YouTube channel, yeah, because I can see now what people are getting paid. Mauguti ama subscribers maningi. Mauguti niya comment as well. Mauguti niya like. So please do it all. You can subscribe, you like, you comment. You can say anything positive. So we'll try and grow this channel, because the more ngiba nama subscribers amaningi, the more mhlambe ngakuthola something as well. And I'll be giving away something mase ngireach a certain number. I'm sitting on 300 and something. Once ngafika on 1,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away merchandise. Yeah, Drive Usakaze. So I want to see whether I'm giving away my track suits, which is track pants and sweater, or track pant and hoodie, and throw in a bit of, you know, yeah, man. So please do tell your friends. Let's flock see la pavi channel ya seasons figure. So like us, subscribe, and then just comment. If you can my ads al guys, now swabook, because that's how people get paid on YouTube. All right, I think I've answered all your questions, and to be exact, we are on 30 minutes. All right. Kulungile bye. Kwenkundla zokuxhumana sizosebenzisa okuhlukile nje uTwitter noInstagram. It's I am Sizwe Sibisi, all one word. But on Facebook, Sizwe Sibisi. Go out there, man, and follow me. But okubalekile la ku YouTube. Let's subscribe, we like, and then also we comment.